So for me at least, the movie I'm about to talk about sort of evolved out of nowhere, if you'll pardon the pun. Now, I know the past few Jurassic Park / Jurassic World movies have been a bit disappointing, to say the least. They were a bit underwhelming, and many of you are probably looking for a bit of a way to scratch that itch, that dinosaur itch. So look no further, because Primitive War has proved positive that independent filmmakers can still compete with $200 million movies, at least for the time being, and at least in terms of what ends up on the screen on a fraction of the budget, which in this case was $7 million US from memory, or the equivalent of 3.5 shitty and decrepit, hopelessly overvalued homes in the city of Sydney, Australia. So the plot and premise of Primitive War is suitably simple. So Primitive War is set in 1968 during the Vietnam War, and an elite recon unit known as Vulture Squad, I think it was, is dispatched into a remote isolated jungle valley in Vietnam to investigate the mysterious disappearance of a Green Beret platoon. So kind of like the setup of Predator, I guess you'd say. As the battle-hardened soldiers push deeper into the dense wilderness, they of course uncover the shocking truth. They're not alone in this steamy jungle, and the threats that they face are far more ancient and ferocious than any human adversary. So they're confronted by prehistoric dinosaurs unleashed in the heart of the conflict. These dinosaurs are tied to covert experiments, of course, as they always are, and the squad has to abandon their usual civilised tactics and tap into their primal instincts and fight tooth and nail for survival in a brutal clash between modern warfare and the savage predators and savage ways of a lost era. So if all that sounds like mindless fun, rest assured that it is mindless fun, but it does have a bit to say in terms of social commentary. So Primitive War successfully pares back all the things that the Jurassic Park movies really overcomplicate. And apparently this film is based on a novel by a guy whose name escapes me right now. I'll pop up a picture of the novel in case you want to check it out at some stage. Haven't read it myself, can't tell you if it's any good or not. Maybe you can in the comments. But as for the movie itself, what they've accomplished with about $7 million, or about 3.89% of the budget of Jurassic World Dominion's $180 million, is quite remarkable when you look at it in that perspective. And the comparisons between Primitive War and Jurassic World are going to be unavoidable. But despite this, it really is its own beast. I mean, it's if it's borrowed from anything, it's probably borrowed more from movies like Platoon, Predator, and Aliens than Steven Spielberg's dinosaur movies. So if you're going to accuse Primitive War of ripping anything off, accuse it of ripping off those classic movies from the 80s. But a fairly satisfying movie. The dinosaurs look really cool. They're feathery beasts for the most part, which is what I believe, from what I'm told, that's what dinosaurs look like. They did have feathers like birds, apparently. And Jurassic Park and Jurassic World lied to us about the look of dinosaurs. And also lied to us about being high art. But I digress. So they were still fun anyway, just not anything too taxing, I guess, and a bit disappointing the last few. Primitive War, on the other hand, isn't as disappointing as the Jurassic Park movies. It's kind of the first half hour is a bit of a slow burn, setting everything up, and from then on it's kind of non-stop action with this platoon of Green Berets trying to fight their way through a hostile territory with an enemy they don't understand. So obviously the Vietnam or Afghanistan social commentary is coming in thick and fast, with a technologically superior force not doing so well against a fairly primitive force, which is what happened in those two particular conflicts. So a bit of social commentary in that regard. Doesn't beat you over the head with it, though. A lot of it's just fun army men versus dinosaur action. It's almost like the concept was come up with by a couple of 8-year-old boys playing in a sandpit But that's all good. Maybe that's the sort of movie that we need right now. Something to escape all the real-life horrors and to go back to the sandpit and play army men and dinosaurs for a good couple of hours sounds like a pretty good idea to me. And that might be why I enjoyed Primitive War so much. So it is a very cool movie. Very low budget, or relatively low budget, as I said, $7 million. Some of the special effects are fairly ropey, but some of the special effects in Jurassic World are very ropey, and they're, as I said, it's a $128 million movie or something like that, so what's their excuse? So I give a few free passes here and there to Primitive War when there are some dodgy CGI effects, and it's probably nothing to get too hung up on, because I do have a feeling that everything's going to be ropey AI effects in movies in about 6 months' time. So I guess we need to kind of appreciate a little bit of a mix of live actors and CGI while we still can before it's all AI actors in no short order very soon, which will be a bit of a worry for film, but it is what it is. So, that's Primitive War, based on a book. Low budget, $7 million, quite a unique little movie. They don't make many like this anymore. It kind of dropped off the radar. I had to rent this one on Amazon Prime, which I don't like doing. I don't like sort of supporting these streaming services unless I have to, but currently there's no theatrical release or DVD release in Australia here, so it was the only way that I could see it. So if you get a chance to see it, I think it was a couple of bucks to rent on Amazon Prime or $6 to buy. If you're into that sort of thing, that's about the only way to see it currently here in Australia. Probably in the US, there's probably a DVD or Blu-ray release, and you might like to weigh in on that in the comments. So, that is Primitive War. So, if any of you have seen Primitive War, I'd be interested to know your thoughts. How did you think that it looked for a $7 million movie? Was it more satisfying than the recent Jurassic World movies? That's kind of a rhetorical question. And if you enjoyed this video, by all means, please leave some comments, like, share, subscribe, help a brother out. And otherwise, I'm off to enjoy the rest of my evening, and off to quickly edit in hopefully a few cool pieces of poster art into this video. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, take it easy. And I hope you enjoy Primitive War if you choose to check it out.